Hi, welcome back. In this particular video, I am going to explain the important concept of any programming language, which is nothing but iteration. So here I am going to explain iteration in Python, and which is for loop. In my previous video, I have explained what is condition, what is if condition, how to write nesting if inside if, what is indentation. So if you do not know, please go and watch that particular video in my prior video, because that concept is required in this loop also, which is nothing but indentation. So the agenda for this particular video is that I will explain what is iteration, for loop and its uses, and then I will explain with a demo in Jupyter Notepad. So let's see what is iteration. So iteration is nothing but to execute line of code repeatedly. So let's suppose I am writing one code in C language. Let's suppose I want to write for loop for I equal to 0 semicolon I less than 10 I plus plus, and then print a multiple time. So if you write if condition here, let's suppose if x greater than 10 and print a. So how many times this a would be printed here in this if condition, because this is condition. So it will check if, let's suppose, integer x equal to 12. So if this condition satisfied, if x greater than 10, so yes, obviously x greater than 10, then it will print a. So it will be printed one time. But if you see this for loop, that is iteration, it will start from 0 and it will go to 10. So which is nothing but I less than 10. So it will go till 9 and then I plus plus, and then it will print a. So how many times it will print a? So it is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So till 9 you can see I less than 10, so 9 is less than 10, so it will be satisfied. And once it will reach to 10, then it will come out, because this condition will not be satisfied. So that means it will print 10 times including 0. So this a would be printed 10 times. So that is the significance of loop, where you want to execute line of code repeatedly. So you can see here, used to execute a program fragment repeatedly. So this is a program fragment. You can have a multiple statements here, not single, as many as possible, or you want. So fixed number of time, or as long as certain condition holds true. So you can see here, you can run fixed number of time, or so here it is condition is satisfied, so it is going I equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, till 9 it will execute and print this one, and once it will reach to 10, this per condition will return false, and then it will come out from this particular loop. Okay, so example, you can see here, given a list of numbers, find the smallest and the largest element. So let's suppose here the list of numbers are given to you, and I'm I'm asking to you, try to find out the largest all or a smallest number among all these numbers. So how you write a program? So you have to use the loop, for loop. I will see there is another loop also, which is while, that I will explain in next video. And another example is, compute the average of all the numbers until the user or process generates data. So if you want to find out the average of all the numbers which is given to you, then also you have to use loop iteration. So the for loop in Python used to iterate through any iterable. So this is nothing but iterable. So you can apply for loop in a string, tuple, list, anywhere. So these are the data structures where you can apply this particular for loop, which is nothing but iterable, using an iterator. So what is the general form here? So this is for target, don't confuse, I will explain this with example, in object, and then a statement. So works by assigning each item in the object to target and execute the statements in the body for each such assignment. So here let's suppose I am having list of items 1, 5, 8, 0, 2, and then here target. So how it will be written here? For A in this list is nothing but L. So L and a statement which is nothing but, let's suppose, print L or A. Here it is A, so here print A. So we'll see this one. So you can see here for loop uses in Python. So let's try displaying the content of list X. So here I am having list X, which is nothing but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then this is the code you have to write to iterate through this list. So for A in X, so it will iterate through each and every element of this particular list, and it will print this particular A. So I will show you this in Jupyter Notepad. Another example here is that let us try to display the content of list X, this one, and then sum of all the elements in the list X. So here we have just displayed the element inside the list. Now I want to add all of these elements. So how to do that? So this is the variable list X. Here I am taking initial sum, which is nothing but 0, and then iterating for A in X, sum equal to sum plus A. So first time A would be 1. So here it will be sum equal to sum plus A. So sum is nothing but initially 0 and A would be 1. So sum will have a value 1. Next time it will go here, so sum is 1, so here it will be put to 1, and the A would be 2, so it is 3, so sum would be 3. Next time it will go here, sum, and then it will be 3 plus, and the A value would be 3 here, so it will be 6. So like that it will execute till here, and it will print the addition of all these numbers inside list. Now you see another example. So example is program to return the index of the smallest number in the given list. So this is the list given to you, and we want the index. Index is nothing but what? So this particular number index is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is actually index, and inside for each and every index we have a value. So for 0th index we have a value 6, for one index 22, for second index we have 67. So index start from 0, not from 1. So just point to be noted here, index start from 0. So I want to find the smallest number inside this particular list. So need to iterate through each location. We have to iterate through each location, as we need to keep track of location also. So how to find out how many numbers are there? So we can take the range of n, return a list 0 to n minus 1. So how many elements are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 elements are there, and the index will start from 0, so it should go till 9. So if you give range n, it will return 0 to n minus 1, that means till 9. Or you can take range length of x, so length of x also will return n minus 1, so that is nothing but 9. Number of elements are 10, and length of x is nothing but, so length of x will be 10 and then minus 1, so minus 1, that will be 9. And if you take range n here, n is nothing but, you can give 9 directly here, or you can take length of x, so it will return x minus 1. So we can use this range to iterate through each location in the list x. So you can see here a smallest number. So what I am taking here, this I will explain in Jupyter Notepad with code. So the minimum position is, I am starting from 0. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then a smallest, I am taking the initial value, which is, this is list x, then x of minimum position. So it will return. So the smallest will be initially, will hold 6 value. So this is nothing but cells. And then iterate through index in range length of x. So it will go till this particular position. and check if x of index is the smallest seen so far. If yes, then update the position of smallest. So how to write this code? If x of index, so x of index is nothing but what? So this will be starting from 0. Okay, so 0 is less than a smallest, so it will not be a smallest, so it will not be executed here. Then it will go to this particular place, and as of now we have a smallest 6, so it will check the index 22 less than 6, no, then it will go to 67, it is the smallest, no, 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 then it will come to here 0, so 0 is less than 6, so now the smallest will hold 0, then it will go to 35, so the 35 less than 0, no. Similarly, it will check 92, 13. So the smallest number would be 0. So in this manner, it will, and the position of 0 is nothing but 6. So this min position will hold 6. So let's see the demo in Jupyter Notepad. So you can see here, display all the elements of a list. So you can see here x equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7 I am having, and then I'm iterating for a in x and then print a. So let's see print here. So it is printing all the elements one by one. Now if you want to find the sum of all the elements of a list, so if you want to add all of them inside the list, so what you will do, take the initial value 0 in sum, and then for a in x, and then sum equal to sum plus a, and it will print, you can see here 28. So you can add these numbers. Similarly, program to find the position of the smallest number in a list, which I have already explained. So here I am having a list of numbers, then minimum value I am taking the initial one, which is nothing but x0, and the position is 0, and let's start index in range length of x. If x index less than min value and the min value equal to x index, and then position equal to index, and then it will return position. So which this I have already explained to you. So you can see here 0, so position is nothing but 0, so you can see here at 0th position -1, and this is the smallest among all these numbers. So I hope you would have understood what is the iteration, what is for loop in Python. If you have any question, please put it in comment box. I will try to answer as much as possible. Thank you for now.